Wow, welcome guys to Julista TV this evening on Monday, and we say that Mondays evening it's a Monday that we talk on politics. And today we are back again with Machuka and Patrick. Today we have a guest. By the way, guys, remember to subscribe, like, and share this page because everything gonna be better than yesterday. And today we are discussing on politics today together with my co-host Kevin.
Morome.
Wow, thank you very much, Kevin, because today is a better day than yesterday, and we are making our national and government to be straight, as we said.
Yes.
We know, Kenyans, we know that the government of Ruto has been discussing on affordable housing. In fact, yesterday, our president Ruto was discussing on housing, affordable housing, and every Kenyans must contribute a certain percentage for the affordable housing to be made. And this is something that has been linking into every person who is employed, who is an unemployed person, because a certain percentage must be cut for the making the affordable housing to succeed in each and every county. And every county has already started. They have already started building the houses, and we have seen even the government proposing that we are going to support everything, and everybody is going to get the houses. So I don't know how our people are going to respond today, but guys, kindly comment and like and share. Make sure that you ask a question so that you may get satisfied to our today's discussion. Welcome, and kindly say your name, introduce yourself.
Hey girls, I'm Patrick Mweria. Welcome to Julie Stars TV. Today I'm going to talk about the housing program. Hope you shall comment.
Wow, welcome back, and everything gonna be better. Wow.
My name
Kindly
is
introduce
Machuka
yourself.
Nyarieko.
Machuka Nyarieko.
Yeah, political scientist.
Yes.
Welcome, and remember to subscribe so that we can reach more Kenyans.
Wow. Thank you very much. So last time I was not the hosting, but Kevin hosted about the discussion on agriculture, and they discussed about agriculture in a bigger way, though we not exhaust on agriculture. But today we are discussing on affordable housing.
Absolutely.
So let me ask, Patrick.
Yes.
Do you think the government is telling us the truth when they say that the affordable housing will satisfy every Kenyan?
To me, in my side, I say the whatever Ruto is doing is right. For example, this affordable housing is not meant to all peoples, and not all peoples are going to be deducted to their salaries. It's all about the peoples that are employed from the government. That's why Ruto, our president, is going. It's all right. Yeah.
It is all right.
Yeah, it's
But
all
who
right.
are going to be beneficiaries of the affordable housing?
In my side, the beneficiaries are the same people who are deducted to their salaries.
So do you mean that the common mwananchi will not benefit?
All peoples are going to be benefiting.
Ah,
For sure.
wow, Nyarieko, let us know. Is this something legal? Is this something legal?
Okay, first, concerning affordable housing,
Right.
it's not a Ruto issue. It is a constitutional requirement,
Uh-huh.
and it is not a Kenyan issue. It is a bill of rights. It's a requirement. Once Kenya ratified the UN, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, that declared housing, not just housing, affordable and adequate housing
Right.
as a human right, so we deserve better housing.
Right.
Yeah.
But do you
So
think-
the people from Gibera, people from Korogocho and other places should sue the government for living in deplorable conditions.
Now, if at all they are going to sue the government? Now, my question first come in this manner. Do you think that we are going to benefit with the program? Every person, that the person who is living in Kibera, right? Because Patrick has just said that those people who are going to who are deducted, those are the employees in the government, those that pays the payee and the levy and the others, but they are going to benefit. What about the common mwananchi in living in Kibera?
That's a dilemma question that even Ruto cannot answer. The reasons being, the constitution requires that there should be adequate and affordable housing. The agenda is on the table, but the manner or the way or the road to use so that we can arrive at affordable housing is a dilemma to our legislatures.
Our legislation.
Yeah, they are unable to make rules that can guide us forward to achieve this affordable housing.
So what do you want to say?
To me, I want to ask, why are you saying it's a dilemma? And alas, you want to mean whatever Ruto is doing is wrong, and you can see, of course, we are not going to we are not all of us, we are going to be deducted. Meaning, not all of us, we are going to pay that affordable housing. It's everybody or everyone who is employed by the government of Kenya.
Okay, the issue, remember that the government of Kenya has employed about 900,000 people.
Yeah.
Today we have a tax on housing. Tomorrow we shall have another tax, maybe on education or irrigation. Do you think, or do you mean it's only the employed people who will continue to be taxed? That's why last time I said that the government should look for a way to increase its tax base, not just to focus on employed people. Because these are on, and I gave an example of a policeman who earns around that 5 to 55,000. Back at home, the policeman is a breadwinner in the family. So many people depend on him. And then earning 55,000, he goes back at the end of the day with 20,000. Will he be able to pay for his bills, or for his mother, or for his wife, or his children? So the issue here is to open the tax base, and the tax base is to look for better ways in which we can have more people paying taxes, including us. And when you say that it is only employed people who are being taxed, and we have 3 million employed people, around 2.1 from the private sector, it means that you don't care about our brothers, you want them overloaded with taxes, and they will not assist you when you are sick, because they have no money. So it is for the government to create a favorable environment for job opportunities for many people, so that we can have many people paying taxes.
But when you look by the time these affordable housing are constructing, you can see many men and women, brothers and sisters, are being employed in constructing those affordable housing. So you want to mean they are not being employed, and yet they are doing jobs?
They are doing jobs. You are talking of the tax base. You said that not every one of us is being deducted money for the construction of these houses. And remember that those who are employed, those whom you want to be taxed, already have houses. Those people without houses are people in Korogocho, people in Kibera, people in remote areas, and many other places. And this is the requirement. This is a constitutional requirement that everyone should access affordable house and adequate. There should be affordable house, adequate, and as well as sanitation.
Food and others.
Medical.
So let me ask you a question.
Okay, the question that Patrick is asking is this: is this going to be equal to all Kenyans?
To be equal in what
Equal.
respect?
yani kwa kila mwananchi inaenda kuwa kila mtu atakuwa ameguzwa na hii mpango, yani ama hii nini hii maoni.
Let me give you an example. Tuseme hivi, mtu kama mimi I'm not employed I'm not employed in government of Kenya. Alright? Tuseme mimi sina pesa. Si ndio? So unatakaji ukule uwe hawa wenye nakatwa msala yao wazengewe nyumba, wanalipishwa ushuru. Si ndio? And yet unataka nyumba zenye zitazengwa utaingia huko ndani, si ndio? Tuseme for example, here in Nairobi uwezi ona nyumba ya less than 3,000. Hii affordable housing zikuze, tuseme for example ni 1,000. You want to mean in everybody who is living in Nairobi, you want to mean hawezi afford 1,000?
You see, when you talk of affordable housing that is provided by the government of Kenya, it means the government has to source funds for the construction of the affordable housing.
Right.
It doesn't matter who is going to take the house, but it is a right. Anyone, even those who can pay 1,000, should be able to access.
No, I have a question.
Here is to access the
I have a
house.
question. You have a question, eh?
Yes, yes.
Because Patrick is saying that that everybody will benefit, of which I'm asking myself this question. There's someone that person, everybody is paying tax. And before I come to these points, you know, the trading news of whereby we don't know if it is true or not true. They have said that soon and very soon, probability in courts that school fees will be paid through eCitizen, right? And if the school fees will be paid through eCitizen, is it a way of corruption or a way to make the school fees goes to the school in amount or in clear amount or in clearness? The same thing that is happening in the housing, right? When the construction of the housing continues, as you have said, we have seen that they have employed workers daily basis. But have you come across and asked how much this service worker is paid?
No.
How much are they paid? You know, if you go and continue and ask how they are paid, most of them are paid less amount and they are deducted. That is an NHIF and the others. And now what are they going to take home? The same thing that you are telling me that this person will take a house and the Ruto is the government is helping. Instead, the government should build the houses and give them in a proper way and give to everybody. But are you sure that everybody is going to be beneficial of this house?
I'm going to say this. A good example is MCA. Alright? MCA is paid over 250,000 per month. When he or she is deducted from all those NHIF, and all things, the income per month is approximate of 150,000.
Right.
All right. So that 150,000 akato kama ni 30,000 for that affordable houses.
Okay.
Why do you want to mean he or she is being deducted from he or she salary per month? All right. Na pesa zenye nakata kwa mshahara wake,
Right.
I want to mean hata wewe unataka kuzengewa na ilali kwa pesa zako hakuna kitu nakatwa.
Who is not paying taxes in Kenya?
Nobody. I'm not meaning you are paying, or everybody is paying taxes in Kenya.
Then which
but when you consider to me where I am, the tax that yenye nalipa kwa
the government
ya Kenya, it's only kwa nini ya kukula, kununua vitu ya kukula ama transportation. But ukiangalia kwa mtu mwenye anazilewa kwa serikali, ni lazima kuna kitengo fulani anakatwa kwa mshahara wake. Unasikia? So hakuna vile unaweza sema kwa mshahara yenye anakatwa na wewe chenye hata yeye ananunua kitu ya kula na anakatwa.
Aha.
Na ukikuja kwa mshahara wake pia anakatwa.
So in short, I cut you. It means that the affordable housing are for those people who are being cut.
Yeah,
Who have so we
Yeah.
as the Kenyans, we are not benefiting.
We are not benefiting. Of course nothing.
Now, is the government helping the common mwananchi then?
Yeah.
How is it helping them?
So the government is helping the common mwananchi
How?
whereby that
So
affordable
my work
housing-
as common mwananchi is to build the houses.
Yeah, hakuna kitu kingine. Hakuna ingine.
Machuka, what do you have to say about that?
Article 43,
Right?
1, subsection B,
Mm-hmm.
is on economic and social rights, and every person has a right
Right?
to accessible and adequate housing
Mm.
to a reasonable standards of sanitation.
Good.
The article does not say that it is
Who-
those who are
who-
employed
who and
should
who?
benefit
Yes.
from the housing projects.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
the work
Mhm.
and the responsibility
Mm.
of the president
Mm.
is to ensure that
Mm.
there is accessible and adequate housing. And I said earlier, he knows where he's going, but he does not see the way on how to reach where he is going. Remember the issue of Canaan, the ODM going to Canaan.
Now, I have
Wakatoa
a
na
question.
mama kwa nini.
Eh,
So it is like Ruto wants to go to Canaan, na akifika hapo Jordan, nini anakuwa na mama.
No.
Now, before we continue, I want to read some of the comments that we have and people who are watching us live. Thank you very much for watching us live. That is a comment from Conrado Opongo. It says, in a search, use your great lyrical content from Jurista TV.
I know the
Wow.
man is so powerful.
He continues commenting and he says, check on the volume, and I guess our IT team are checking on that. He continues to ask this question to the panelists.
Mhm.
Can you clarify my question here? Now, the question posted to you, everybody will answer. Do you think the government affordable housing project is an example of redistributive policy in the government quest to bridge the income inequality? Patrick?
Pardon the question.
Right. I repeat the question again
Mhm.
to the panelists, now to you.
Mm-hmm.
Can you clarify to the question here?
Mm.
Do you think the government affordable housing project
Mm-hmm.
is an example of redistributive policy in the government quest to bridge the income inequality?
To me, I can say no.
Right? Explain.
To me, that's why I'm saying no. It's about, that person our president, si ati anataka vile watu wanasema sijui ni ati anaenda kufanya nchi yetu iwe mbaya. Kitu ya rais wetu chenye ako nacho na kitu chenye anahim nayo, it's all about to help the watu wa chini, si ati anaim na mtu wenye ako juu. Anaenda anachukua pesa kwa watu wenye wako juu, anakuja anazeka kama kitu kama nyumba, anakuja anasaidia mtu wa chini.
I guess you have not understood the question.
Pardon
Kindly,
again?
Machuka, can you help us on that question?
Come up again.
Can I read the question again?
Yes, so that.
Can you clarify this question? Do you think the government affordable housing project is an example of redistributable policy in the government quest to bridge the income inequality?
It is a human right.
No.
Which article?
Conrado,
Which article?
I've
stop
already
that.
told you that
as well, Patrick, we know.
43 1 subsection B, it is a human right requirement. The government has no two ways. It should provide adequate housing.
Right.
Mhm.
That's why I said they should be taken to court. Actually, right from President Kenyatta,
Right.
Mwai Kibaki, Moi, if they were to be there, even their graves should be sued for bringing this trouble to Kenyans. Ruto could be is doing the right thing,
Yes.
but giving it a wrong approach. Yes, there should. It's a right. It is a right that we shouldn't be having so expensive houses. Go for example to universities.
Right.
Students are not able to pay
The house, the
Yeah.
cubes.
the small cubes
Yes.
that they stay in. You will find that once a parent maybe sends house rent, which in most cases is 3,000 per month,
Yes.
because they share at
Yes.
6,000.
Right.
You will think that you are sending food.
Uh-huh.
So the parents are so keen in sending the 3,000.
Yes.
So when the student asks for food, anamuuliza si nilikutumia pesa. Sasa yeye anaassume ni food. So it should be affordable. Many people should be arrested. The president should be go and sit back at the State House and tell those many people who are paid to come up with a policy that will ensure that there is access to affordable housing and which is adequate.
Now, if we can,
Without
right?
complaints from some quarters like now employees,
Yes.
they should be carried together. Each and every person should be carried so as to achieve these human rights, because my human rights should not affect the other person's rights. Yeah.
Now let me ask a question on this, because I feel it is so pressing. It is a human right. True. What do you think the government, which way do you think the government could use for that everybody or every Kenyan to get the affordable housing and never complain?
Come up again.
Which method do you think that the government can use to make sure that every Kenyan is sustained by the affordable housing without no complaint?
That's why we have said there are people who are paid in the housing sector. We have the CSS, we have the BS. That is their duty to ensure that there should be affordable housing. For us, we have our views how it should go, but they will not take them. So today there is public participation which is taking place. You see, this housing came,
it has already, the public
housing
participation
came
is there.
before people giving their input. Maybe through the public participation, some of these issues that we are raising may be rectified. But I repeat again, it's a human right.
But let me ask
So it should be given to every person freely.
Everyone, not freely, but you see, it's some kind of free.
Yes.
If, for example, we go to Korogocho, people are moved, houses are constructed,
Right.
and they are told to pay the exact amount. You see, when we talk of accessible housing, adequate and sanitation, sanitation means water and
And food.
water,
The cleanness.
the cleanness
Yes.
will be provided.
Eh,
Will that be wrong?
No.
Then the government will be doing these duties. Even Article 6,
Article 6.
Section 3 of the Constitution,
Right?
you see, we are talking of constitutional issues, not the laws made in Parliament, but Constitution. It requires national government to guarantee access to services throughout the republic. So he's doing his work. Alichukua Biblia juu akasema he will protect the constitution.
The Constitution.
The constitution. What he's doing is protecting the constitution, but is at the same time violating rights of employees, of government employees, because they are approaching them in an soberly way.
Yes.
You can think they are drunkards.
At
They
the
are not
mast.
just be imposing taxes to one person each day.
Wow. Yes, you have something?
Okay, na mtazamaji, leo kanaenda kuwaka. Leo inaenda kuwa different ama tofauti na vile ambavyo umezoea. Naomba tuende break kidogo, tukirejelea tutakuwa moja kwa moja tupate taarifa ama tupate maoni ya kila mtu. Naam, naomba tuende break, tulipe ndeni kidogo, tunarejelea.
Wow.
Tushaenda sasa ili
Muciari wina mwana ungienda athomere computer ona kana we mwene ndugathumbuke ringi. Ithuĩ ta Eristan Computer College nĩ tũthomithagia kothi ta computer application, web making and design, computer maintenance, graphic design, photography and videography, YouTube and Facebook management, online marketing na ingĩ nyingĩ. Arutwo aitũ nĩ tũmaheaga certificate marĩkia gũthoma. Tũkoragwo Gĩthũrai kĩa 44 along Kamiti Road. Aranĩria na principal witũ kũhĩtũkĩra 0798 326 886 kana 0722 655 282. Ningĩ no ũtũnyite kũhĩtũkĩra nenda-inĩ citũ cia mohoro ta Facebook, Twitter kana Instagram. Eristan Computer College, success is our goal. Kindly guys, why haven't you subscribed to this channel? Then you must not be fair. This is not fair. You should have subscribed this channel. Make sure that there's a bell somewhere. Click the bell to get notifications on everything that we click on this YouTube channel, that is Julista TV. And guys, here we say that things are hot and hot and hot fire. Now, when I say hot fire, I remember about Embakasi. I remember about Embakasi. There is this man, you know, I was listening and I was checking on the Gazette. I was listening to news. You know, I like checking on things that are happening. My friends, you know, you are in government. Let us use your political analysis. You know, I know that is something that you have about this. The Embakasi explosion, that is about the gas. The first news was that there's a farm of a gas refilling, and it exploded, whereby around 220 people were injured. And 3 were confirmed dead by then, whereby I guess 6 of them as we talk, not so 100 sure. But now, yesterday, the lawyer of this person who owned that yard said that clearly that this man had, in 2017, had requested for the papers on the license to host or to have this job of gas refilling. But unfortunately, the government did not give because of different regulations, as he posted, that the lawyer. But now, they say that the lorry that was there trespassing without their knowledge and without their consent. Okay? So, and now they are looking for that person. But if you check on that picture of that yard, you will see not one lorry, but some lorries were there. Now, do you think that there is a government or official thing that is happening? And then we shall be back on our topic. Yes, Machuka.
You know, when the government denies you some business, that don't go there simply because people are living there. You know, that's about housing.
Yes.
Actually, we have about 6 regulations since independence. Like now we have sessional paper number 5,
right,
1966,
yes,
67.
Yes.
We have sessional paper number 2 of 2009,
yes,
number 3 of 2009,
yes,
number 3 of 2004, number 2 and 3 of 2016.
Yes.
There are some which indicate or show how the houses should be. In other words, there should be security where these affordable adequate houses
Uh-huh.
should it be?
No.
The big question here is
Uh-huh.
where did the special branch go?
What do you have approach on that, Patrick? Hey, the point blank.
To me, I want to ask this question. I want to
You
ask
should
you-
first give an approach on my question first.
Okay, to your question, I want to say this. The man, even earlier before, he requested for a license. All right?
Yes,
What did the government of Kenya reply to him?
it rejected.
It rejected.
Yes.
The reason behind,
We don't know.
we don't know. So meaning, the government of Kenya, the years, the long way to do. Have you heard? The person who is doing that work, anapaswa ushuru, sivyo?
Yes.
And yet the government of Kenya, they are denying him by handing over the license.
Uh-huh.
What do you expect the owner to find out the money?
Now I'm asking this.
Yeah.
The government did not give the license.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did this person
Mhm.
continue with this work?
Mm-hmm. So to me, I want to say this. The person, get my point clearly, the government of Kenya, they didn't added over the license, alright? So you are asking why the money is doing that
Doing the
work.
business. Where is the
business.
government?
And yet the government
Denied the access.
deny the license.
Yes.
In Kenya here, it's all about corruption.
No,
It's all about corruption.
That was the reason why I was asking that.
Uh-huh.
Because I was about to ask you,
Mhm.
or to ask the panel,
Mhm.
that do you think that affordable housing is something to do with corruption? Hey, give us the question. Give us the answer. Yes, Mechuka, or maybe anyone.
Affordable housing is not anything to do with corruption,
Uh-huh.
but it depends on those people who are given the responsibility of executing the job.
Uh-huh.
Actually, that's one reason as to why most employees are worried, because they fear that they may be taxed and then this money runs on hands of a few individuals.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Wow.
So there is corruption
Uh-huh.
which is inseparable
Uh-huh.
with most of the government officials.
Mhm.
The president admitted,
Uh-huh.
he says, or he said, in his government, there is incompetence,
Uh-huh.
there is corruption,
Mhm.
and there is
Uh-huh.
conflict of interest.
Right.
Now that's where conflict of interest comes
Uh-huh.
in. You are told to construct houses for
Every kind of.
for maybe say Mathare,
Uh-huh.
and then instead of giving to the right people who are pushed
Mhm.
from the place, and then you come up with your interest, you want to take some section of the house, or you want to supply the materials,
Mm.
maybe at even a very high cost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
Now,
see,
I still have a question. Still, I'm not satisfied on that question. And before I continue, I want to say people are watching us. Karen Jage is watching us, and he has already posted a question. And kindly, Karen Jage, I need to see your subscription on that YouTube channel, because we need to reach and share more, because we need to reach 1,000 subscribers, our first target at the end of this month. Because you are going to share, Karen Jage, can you share to your friends? Tell them to subscribe, like, and share to our this channel, so that we may go high. Now, the question, before I ask my question,
Mhm.
Karen Jage is asking this: is there my question is, are these houses helpful to street people and fair to everyone?
Pardon again.
Are these houses
Uh-huh.
going to let me read it as it is.
Yeah.
My question is, are these houses helpful to street people and fair to everyone?
Okay, that's why public participation is required. so that they come up with the policies and the laws which can provide for how the houses will be distributed. Yes. Even street boys and girls are human beings who are Kenyans who are entitled
Yes.
to that essential human right. Yes.
What about
but,
Patrick?
but you haven't answered the question correctly. You have just explained your question. You have to say yes or no, and then continue by explaining your point. So why are you started?
Guys,
the point
remember to
by-
subscribe,
by-
like,
No.
and share.
You have,
Today
you
is
have
hot,
to
hot.
say yes
Nawaka,
or
nawaka,
no,
nawaka.
and then continue to explain your question, your
With
statement.
me, and if you have seen it since we started, I don't have a no or a yes.
Ah, no.
I normal
But you can see
give
the
an
now here.
approach to the question as it is.
But you know the person that has asked the question here.
Okay,
she
You
haven't-
give yes or a no and explain us. Give us your yes or a no and give
The answer.
the answer. Okay.
Okay, to me,
Uh-huh.
I can say yes.
Mm.
It is fair to everybody. Not yes. I'm not 100% yes. I'm not 100% yes. My
yeah.
friends, I'm not 100% yes, but I can say yes. It is fair to everybody. Yeah, because the peoples, wananchi, we as peoples,
Yes.
we are beneficiary. You can tunaweza the affordable houses,
Right.
we can let them to affordable money.
Yes.
At the same case, the people that are in government, they are every day they are complaining about their salaries,
The levy.
the levies. So, to me, I can say it is fair to everybody.
Fair to everybody.
Yeah,
So that means that every Kenyan will benefit from this housing.
that's why I'm saying.
I don't think so.
That why I'm saying. Yes, but I'm not 100% yes, but I can say yes.
Now, how is
I told you that my brother is a concrete answer.
No. You know what?
He has just been trying to copy paste what I was saying.
No.
But
You know the problem.
oh yes, yes.
ametufikisha wapi?
No, si hapo.
Simply take it like this. We cannot say that it is fair or not fair.
Of course
because
it is
the
fair.
people are still living at the streets.
Yes.
If you listen to the question, she was asking if it will be fair
Yeah,
to the
it-
people of
living-
people living
in the street,
at
on
the
the streets? Yes.
Are there laws and policies protecting them that they should be given? That's why I said we first have to go.
No, don't explain. First say yes, and then continue by explaining. Don't explain. My friends, yeah.
I
Don't
wanted to
say
explain.
no. Don't say don't start the statement where it doesn't.
No, that's your philosophy.
No.
That is your philosophy of saying yes
No.
or no, but
Yeah.
not mine.
We are my sisters and brothers here watching. You have to say yes or no, and then continue.
So for that question,
Hakuna vile unaweza sema ulizo swali uendelee kujibu swali. Unapaswa kusema alafu sasa ujibu swali lako.
Kwa ufupi, jibu ndio au la.
Yeah.
Endelea.
Yeah. State and explain.
there's no question there.
Let me
that
ask
I can answer.
again.
Yes, there's no fairness.
My friends, ask the
no
question.
fairness.
You have just said no.
No.
No,
just
I
said
didn't
no.
say no or yes. There is no fairness from that for me to judge.
but-
There's nothing to judge there. There are no policies.
My friend.
We have to go back to the constitution.
No.
So how should I talk of yes
No.
or no?
At
There's
first,
nothing. They are
my
just
friend,
street boys
my
and the
friend,
street girls.
can you ask did the question again?
Yes.
My friend.
Uh,
The way it
For
is
him to
written.
understand it,
Please,
So
can
the
you,
question
can you,
is like this, huh?
Listen, the
Thank
question.
you, Karen Jage, for asking this question. Until you get satisfied that one, I will stop asking it.
Yeah.
My question is, are these houses helpful to street people and fair to everyone?
Yeah. Are these affordable houses fair to everybody?
Okay. Have you given us the choices to choose?
No,
There are no choices.
no.
Of course, there are no choices.
It has no.
So it depends.
No. Their list.
We are
Their
dating.
list. Ah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. No, my friend. Thank you guys. This is Jurista TV, and today is the city's hotter, and we are saying that everything gonna be better and better than yesterday. So the politics today, we are talking about affordable housing, and we cannot be able to continue if you're not making us 1,000 subscribers as today. So make us 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible by sharing to all your friends, sharing to every person, and make sure that they subscribe, like, and share to the youth, to the YouTube channel, so that we may be knowing how we are going to cope up with this, and we want to reach as many people in Kenya. So therefore, kindly subscribe, like, and share. Remember, for our Facebook page, that is Jurista TV, our TikTok Jurista TV, Instagram Jurista TV, and X Pale is Jurista TV. Back to the panel. Another question posted by Conrado Obongo. What's the view of panelists on on conservatory court order issued by the judiciary intending to stop the affordable housing projects? I repeat again, what's the view of the panelists on the conservatory court order issued by the judiciary intending to stop the affordable housing project?
Yes, when the government does anything, it has got to follow rules and regulations.
Right?
There are rules and regulations. I talked of various sessional papers
Okay.
that have got to be followed.
Yes.
Today we don't have a document that the UDA government in which this man has drunk blood from that can guide the moving forward of the building of the houses.
Yes.
So, and we have the checks and balances. The judiciary are doing their work by interpreting the rules.
Yes.
They have not stopped them,
Yes.
but they have said follow what?
For
What
the
a Sharia.
Sharia.
It is a right thing, but to mere Sharia, that is the issue. They should be stopped. Even tomorrow, even the other day, if they come up with the rules that are against our constitution, which is our supreme
Yes.
law of land, they should be stopped.
You know, when the Laila Omora Odinga was speaking, he said that the government is not doing the right thing. And by the way, they say that she said that Ruto and Martha Koome, our president, William Ruto and Martha Koome, are in plans of meeting and making that things blank, right? So that Martha Koome can support what Ruto or the President Ruto is doing. Now my question is to the panelists, because I know you know about this in the political science. Now, do you think that our President Ruto is violating the Constitution? Example, our police were to be sent where? Where were they to be sent? To Haiti. But the judiciary stopped this and said it's unconstitutional. My question comes, it's a right through the Constitution that every person or every Kenyan should have a house. Okay? And the government has introduced the way that every Kenyan can get a house. It's constitution. But the ways, we don't know if they are constitutional, the way that they are using. But now the judiciary is against. So who is the problem?
The judiciary is not against.
Who is the problem? Is it the government? Is it the judiciary? Or the advisors of the government?
The judiciary is not against. The judiciary is interpreting
the law. Now Patrick is saying that judiciary is not correct.
Judiciary is not correct because you have seen the housing program is the right.
It's a right.
Is the right to according to
It's
the
a human
constitution,
right.
okay.
Yes, yes.
All right.
Not me who are saying.
So why are you saying?
Then constitution, not me.
Yeah, I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you, but I'm asking. Why then the judiciary is stopping the housing program?
The human, I mean, human rights
Mhm.
have got limits.
Mhm.
They should not interfere with other people's rights.
Mhm.
Yeah, where your rights reaches is where mines begin. Therefore, you have to ensure when you draft those laws. Like now, these workers, they have got their rights, even
True.
in employment.
Yes.
So anything that has to be passed in parliament should not interfere
Yes.
with their rights.
Yes.
That's why I support the meeting between Kome and Ruto.
Uh-huh.
Because even Ruto has got a duty.
Uh-huh.
He is the one carrying the constitution.
Yes.
If he's carrying the constitution, he has got to consult. He has got to reach them and ask them, where am I making mistakes?
But do you think the corruption will get into? What if Mother Komek been given something? Maybe in terms of money, in terms of promises.
Corruption.
It is simple with the judiciary.
Then
It is simple. It is evidence. You cannot talk of Martha
But-
Koome being given something without evidence.
Let me ask.
Evidence.
Let me ask you a
Even
question.
them when they just a moment, when they disqualify those or they
the votes.
they stop the implementation of this,
Mhm.
they use the constitution, not from their mind or what.
Yes.
Yeah.
They check on. And
You can bribe them, but they will tell you
The
we
truth.
are unable. Hii kitu tukifika pale wewe toroka bana utashikwa.
my question is,
Because of the constitution.
I have a question. Why is that the judiciary always ready to respond?
Mm. A good question.
Okay, the judiciary is not political. The politicians can make noise. You know, these are the people who are elected by the people. The judiciary is just like executive.
Uh-huh.
Ruto and his team, the cabinet secretaries and Nini should behave like the judiciary.
Mhm.
But for the politicians,
Uh-huh.
they always make noise.
Noise.
Watahara kila mahali
But
wakisema.
even if they are making noise, they have already started the project. Means a lot of money is used.
The problem maybe is on rules regulating the
Uh-huh.
housing project.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where the issue is. Even Raila said, we are not against this human right. It is the approach.
But no, Patrick, what do you think about
And
this?
if you want to know most of them, Patrick ataongea tu. If you want to know most of them don't understand that. They have been saying they don't want anything to do with housing.
Housing.
After Raila said that this project is good, ndio unaona hata huyo chairman sijui wanaanza kusupport.
So to me, I want to say this: whatever judiciary is doing, it's wrong. The reason behind this housing program,
Uh-huh.
they doesn't start today or tomorrow or yesterday, nor the week before. It started, I think, last year,
1966.
many years ago.
Many years.
Want to mean sahi housing program inaenda kumalizika, ndio wanaona regulation inafanya vibaya.
Housing program will never end.
Mhm.
This is
Something
this is
that is going to
something
last.
that should have been done several years ago. Remember, I said that Jomo Kenyatta, Kibaki,
Mhm.
and
Even
these others,
Ruto, even
Moi
Uhuru.
should be arrested for failing Kenyans, such that people now don't have houses.
Mhm.
Housing will never end
Mhm.
because people are increasing each day.
You know, when
Yes.
our president was speaking some days ago, he said that our land is sold daily basis, and this means that if all this land is sold daily basis, and every Kenyan buys a quarter or an eighth or a plot, meaning that some years to come, all the land will be sold and be subdivided, means that our agriculture will fall. Because
Just
we shall have nowhere to do the cultivation. Okay? So, meaning that President Luto was supporting and telling people, let's support this. But now my question comes in. The public participation has been going for long and has been happening for about, I guess, 3 weeks now. It is already continuing. In some of the areas, I guess Nakuru have already completed. The other parts others are continuing. What if the public participation says no to the to the affordable housing? Is it going to bring an impact to the government? Since the project already started. Yes, Patrick.
To me, before I answer that question, I would like to ask you, before doing anything, is it good to start public participation?
Now, the failure...
E.g., the program that has already started for housing program, it's already started, and the government of Kenya has already used millions of shillings of Kenya. So we want to mean the whatever that was saying, was it supposed to start before starting the program, or is it going to start that time?
Then I think the government that you are supporting is misleading us.
Okay, that is good. That's why I'm saying everything that the government of Kenya is doing, it is all about corruption.
And about
hakuna kitu chenye Kenya inapaswa.
Now you are making us to confuse. Even we even don't know where you are now.
No, unajua to me I want to.
Are you supporting or not supporting? Well, really much. Do you think that? What do you think about that question?
Which question?
I have just. I've just asked this. I've just asked Patrick this. That already the public participation is continuing in different counties, whereby I've said Nakuru has already completed, waiting for the answers. What if the public participation of the public says that they don't want the affordable housing? Will the project stop or continue?
You see, there is some answers that you may give that may be unconstitutional. That report will be unconstitutional,
right?
Because this is not Ruto's project. It is people's project. It is a constitutional requirement. And then any information that goes against the constitution is null and void. Yeah, that one Kwame will say it is null and void.
Now going back to where we started, because the public participation, for me, if they say no, it's because maybe of the house levy that they are being cut and their salaries, okay, and that's why maybe somebody is earning 20,000. If you count now the deduction, he or she receives 14,000 probably, or 15,000. So this person cannot be able to afford maybe buying food, paying rent, and again, maybe we are the government or the Kenyans we are going to suffer for a period, and the affordable housing is going to help us. That is a probability. But now, if they say no, and they are saying no with the fact that they are cut the house levy, whereby they are getting low salaries, and they don't know and they are not sure if they are going to benefit with the houses.
Okay, when it is a constitutional requirement, you don't go to public participation to condemn that thing. You go there with ideas on how to make it better. Not to say no, that we don't want this. Just to go, if you are participating in public,
yes,
or if you participated,
right,
make sure you are dealing with the issue of those 15,000. How will you make them affordable?
Yes.
Is it to reduce them or to increase?
Yes.
Not going to a public participation to destroy development.
Now, thank you very much, guys. Julissa TV. Kindly subscribe, like, share. We want to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of this month. Make us grow and grow. So today the panel has been here and asking and discussing on affordable housing, and we believe that every everything is continuing well, and we say that today gonna be better than yesterday. So the panel is talking about the affordable housing. Kevin, what do you have to say, or any question you have to post before I read the comments?
Okay, kwa upande wangu ama kinara wa chama cha Azimio la Umoja Raila Odinga jana aliweza kuongea akiwa Kajiado na akasema maneno yafuatayo: mpango niliokuwa nao mmoja na Bwana Kibaki si mpango wa kulazimisha watu kulipa anda ya nyumba, ama ilikuwa ni ama baadaye kununua nyumba ambazo zinajengwa na serikali. Tuko pamoja? Kwa hivyo anasema wala mpango waliokuwa nao ni wa kuwapa uhuru watu kufanya uamuzi wao kuhusu ingawa watakubali kulipa nyumba ambazo zinajengwa au la. Nadhani mnanielewa. Ama nirudie. Ni kinara wa chama cha Azimio la Umoja Raila Amolo Odinga ndiye alikuwa anaongea akiwa kwenye mkutano aliohudhuria Kakamega. Kajiado jana. Na kwenye mkutano huu maneno yaliyoweza ama maneno ambayo yamewekwa kwenye nukuu ni kama yafuatayo. Raila anasema mpango niliokuwa nao mmoja na Bwana Kibaki si wa kulazimisha watu kulipa anda ili baadaye kununua nyumba hizo. Ni wa kuwapa uhuru watu kufanya maamuzi kuhusu ikiwa wangetaka kununua nyumba hizo au la.
So means
kwa hivyo mimi kwa upande wangu hizi nyumba sio za kulazimishwa ndio ulipe. Juu tukiangalia kwa upande mmoja kuna wale watu wenye hawako kwa kazi, wako jobless. Na watu kwa mfano kuna mwanafunzi pale amemaliza form 4 anataka kazi kwa serikali. Huyu mtu lazima apitie ama inabindi apitie all registration documents, kwa mfano NSIF, NSSF. Tunaona pia lazima ukue umeregister kwa KRA. So my question is this: ni lazima kila mwananchi ama kila Mkenya akuwe registered to the government so that ERC can receive or can earn the business or the job?
What ask again? Is it?
You are asking about the requirements to get a job.
Yes.
You know, the requirements to get a job was discussed some years back again, and that was about the good conduct, the KRA, the NHIF, and they say that these requirements should be asked. They should be asked not before, but after. And I guess Machuka has this because he was one of those who did the petition.
I did the
So we are on the right track now.
in 2019. And the issue was that by then, when you were applying for a job, you were required first to have a letter from HELP, KRA, DCI, hawa watu wa hizi freezer mnaoitaje? Metropolitan. Yeah, you have a clearance from there's how we call them,
The CRB.
CRBS. You have them. So it was very tedious. You find that some of those provisions
Yes.
were only found in
Mm-hmm.
Nairobi.
Mm-hmm.
So the county announces jobs, people have to travel from Wajir to Nairobi
To
to
come
look for those
the services.
documents because the time is limited.
Yes.
They will even go and apply for to get some of
document.
those documents. Even cars, and corruption is also a requirement. So I saw this is useless because you can't be running. In Kenya you look for a job for more years than you went to
job.
school. So every year your work is to pay for a good conduct, to go to help, to go to anti-corruption, CRP, and then I petitioned them.
But it's good.
When I did that, it is after being frustrated. I went to somewhere, they asked me for 5,000 so that they can update my records. I said no, Ambu.
Okay.
And the petition is the
Okay. Kwa upande mwingine tunaona Raila anasema the government must stop the house levy. Unaona? Tukiruka pande ingine upinzani, naye tunaona naye President Ruto anasema the house levy should be maintained and it should be implemented. So, swali langu ni je, hizi nyumba ni sawa zimejengwa. Tunajiona zimejengwa My question is this. Ni kila ama what after the reduction of the salaries, what benefits do ama mwenye ana kazi, kwa sababu mwenye ana kazi ndio anajitahidi atafuta kazi. What if akute example hii program ya house levy imepita, hiyo ni kitu itakuwa ama hii ni kitu itaendelea ama after 10 years to come ama 5 years to come now with our President William Ruto, hii kitu itakuwa inaendelea ama it will continue the same as we know, because we know this process of or program of house levy ilianza na Moi Kibaki, and unasikia Raila Amolo Odinga akisema
ilianza na Moi Kibaki. It has been there since 1966. But it has never been taken seriously. Earlier on I said, even if Ruto is full of mistakes with this program, is he doing the right thing? Because you see, not a must you get that house. When we talk of it as a right, you can easily access a house because they are adequate. Accessing means you can easily be able to rent. Kama ni 2,000 then utaweza. But if the government cannot move forward and ensure there is accessible and adequate affordable housing, there will reach a time when Kenya will be like New Zealand, Canada, whereby much of your salary you are paid so well, but inaenda kwa wapi? Kwa rent. So it should be collected now. It should look for thinkers. They think on how to make it better, and I think that is the essence of public participation. Even there was an issue that you have said, Raila said that angeachia watu wa decide. Akiachia watu hiyo ni inaitwa public participation. People decide on how to move forward with that project without destroying anybody's life. Yes.
Na mtazamaji wangu, naomba tuweze kupumua kidogo tukilipa manden. Kumbuka kwenye YouTube kusubscribe, comment, kushare. Naomba tu tafadhali, kama ni ombi langu, share ama subscribe tupate at least tupate 5,000. Sasa hii tunaendelea, tuko karibu kupata 5,000 na tutakuwa mbele, tutakuwa tunawasalute our fans. So naomba tupumue kidogo, tulipe manden kwanza, tunarejelea.
Muciari wina mwana ungienda athomere computer ona kana we mwene ndugathumbuke ringi. Ithuĩ ta Eristan Computer College nituthomithagia kothi ta computer application, web making and design, computer maintenance, graphic design, photography and videography, YouTube and Facebook management, online marketing na ingĩ nyingĩ. Arutwo aitũ nĩtũmaheaga certificate marĩkia gũthoma. Tũkoragwo Gĩthũrai kĩa 44 along Kamiti Road. Aranĩria na principal witũ kũhĩtũkĩra 0798 326 886 kana 0722 655 282. Ningĩ no ũtũnyite kũhĩtũkĩra nenda-inĩ citũ cia mohoro ta Facebook, Twitter kana Instagram. Eastern Computer College, success is our goal.
To Julista TV, this is a channel that makes everything better, and we are roaming around making everything better, starting on politics, preachings, musicians, and making that this house is a house that accommodates every person. So we are not leaving anyone behind. Remember, subscribe, like, and share to our YouTube channel that you may be getting everything. Make sure that you click the bell so that you may be getting the notifications as quick as possible. And when we alert you, or when we arrive, you shall be knowing immediately. So before we continue, I want to say to read a comment here from Conrad. Says, thank a lot, and the show has been great. We are now in the journey to invite friends, colleagues, comrades, etc. to watch, like, subscribe, and share. I'm much grateful, and I commend you for your grateful. He continues, says that this is a great lyrical content show. So on our panel, thank you very much for answering these questions. Kevin, you have something to say?
Dr. Grace from MKU.
Thank you very much. I also have another comment here. We have Dr. Grace from MKU, Mount Kenya University. So, tumia Kiswahili. He's a Kiswahili teacher. Or a Kiswahili lecturer. So, wow, the show was lit. Keep it burning. Congrats. Thank you very much, Grace. We are here to support, to make sure that everything is okay. Kindly post. Make sure you subscribe our YouTube channel and share to every person. Make sure that every teacher and every student there have subscribed.
Absolutely, guys.
Thank you very much. Kevin, you had something to say before you continue.
Okay, thank you. I heard that our president alikuwa na meeting Kakamega. Alikuwa na meeting Kakamega jana, hata Simbali. Na our president akasema no sound, ama kuna mtoto ambaye anafaa kutumwa nyumbani kwa ajili ya karo. The government have processed 7.5 billion. So my question is this true or false?
What I know, section 43(1)(f) provides that education is a human right. Basic education is a human right. That should have been done even the other day. So if they take care of proper education, these issues where students, where pupils are struggling, straining, even taking themselves to schools, will not be there. It is a human right, and it should be provided.
What about that?
Okay, to me, I would like to say this. It's okay, it's human right. It's according to the Constitution of Kenya, every child has a right to education. But it comes this. Yeah, every child has a right to education. But is she or he to huyo mwanafunzi anakula shuleni. Serikali haisimamii mambo ya kukula, inasimamia tu mambo ya education. Serikali si eti inasimamia mambo ya food na tu mambo tu tungine tudogo. Serikali tu inasimamia education. So walimu vile wanafanya si eti wanafunzi wanafukuzwa sababu ya school fees. Inaitwa funding program. Si eti ya school fees, inatangwa funding program. So although the according to the constitution of Kenya, children has a right to education, but kama uzalipia school feeding program, wewe mwanafunzi anapaswa kupeleka kwa nyumbani aende pesa. Kana atakula nini?
Okay, on the same points. What Nairobi niliona watoto wa shule wako na kitu inaitwa tap to eat. Tap to eat.
That is Honorable Sakaja.
Congrats to Sakaja.
Tap to eat. Hii ni mpango ya serikali ama ni program ya shule?
Hiyo ni program ya either MCA according to your country. Not all about the mpango wa serikali. Hiyo ni county yako vile unajipanga. Yeah.
Why is food an issue?
Food.
Why should the government not provide?
But the government has already provided about inaitwaje?
Free education is complete if there is even something in the
No.
stomach.
Let me ask.
No.
That's why Moi gave us a free meal.
There is difference between Moi Kibaki and Ruto. Kuna different ya Moi na Mwai na Uhuru na Ruto.
Patrick, they have a difference. Moi gave us milk. Kibaki gave us free education. And now we have Ruto. And Uhuru also did the same. He gave us the education, high school. The constitution says that human rights, every right to a human must have house, food, education, right to health, and that's the others. Now, we have right to education. The government has paid school fees. Why is it not paying the food? Because we have the right to food.
But to me, no way the government can cater for children free education. And even before free to education,
Then the government is failing then.
No.
Because this is a constitution.
Okay.
Let me see this.
Okay,
Let me see this.
On that. Okay, on my side, Moi alikuja na maziwa. Kibaki alikuja na free education. Tukaingia president watatu alikuwa anaitwa Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Aliingia na program ilikuwa inaitwa
kuna Linda Mama, kuna UPI.
Mimi nakumbuka vizuri UPI. Tulikuwa tunatumia kwenda hospitali tukiwa shule. UPI. Then tukakuja hapo kuna William Ruto. Tukifika hapa kwa William Ruto ameprovide ama upande ya shule ya masomo. Sasa tuko shule sasa. Yeye ameintroduce nini?
Okay. I just want to intervene also. There is no education program that can be complete without something in the stomach.
True.
That's a right.
Moi introduced milk because most of the pupils from the pastoralist communities could not get to school, and then he started that program as a project. I mean, he took some schools so as to see whether it can work and it can influence the kids to go to schools. He found that children were now going to school, so the milk now was being offered all over the republic. So free education is accompanied with full stomach.
But to me, it's full stomach. But to me, what I want to say, I oppose by saying this. The same government, since that child was born, the government provided sai kuna kitu inaitwa Linda Mama to all public hospitals.
Yes.
All right? The mother of that child alipi kitu chochote. Sawa? Haya, alafu the same child akipelekwa hospitali
Right.
alikuanga na UPI.
Yes.
Si ndio? Alafu sasa tukiingia kwa shule the same kids analipiwa school fees.
Yes.
Alafu sasa mseme the same students.
So as we conclude, because I can see the seat are hot. It means that every government that comes with new laws.
Si ndio?
But this, I guess, it's not light. According to me, I guess the government could continue should bring other things, but continue with the earlier things.
But I think
Because if we were drinking milk, if even today we could be drinking milk, and our Ruto comes with the education, and Uhuru comes with the help, then everything could be well. Everybody, we could have more things. Everything could be free in Kenya.
Honda. Yes. You are saying something.
If the government cannot provide food for our kids,
Then he's not
what
providing
is the
things.
essence of
education.
our taxes?
But-
We are paying. I mean, I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
Of course.
The government is simply scratching us, and we are scratching the taxes.
You as a parent, you have to feel that pain of
Why?
that child.
Why should we feel
was-
pain?
if it was-
Because the government should provide.
No.
You should give birth and give to the government to take care.
Yes, in
It-
other countries.
Otherwise, this issue of just taking care of our kids, we are socializing them to ethnicity. Unamwambia huyo ni nini? Hao watu wakiwekwa pamoja huko
watakuwa wako sawa.
Let me ask you a question.
Wow. Thank
Let
you
me ask a
very
question.
much.
Let me ask a
Thank you very
question.
much.
Let me ask a question.
I see that our
No,
time,
no.
the
Let
time
me
is
ask a
not on our
question.
side.
One more
The
question,
time
please.
is not on our side. The time is not on our side. Thank you very much, our panel, that you have been making it to be very best. So we are preparing to get to our news. Before we get to our news, I know the news anchor of the session, that is Kevin, because he is the one who is going to give us the news of this hour. We are late to the news with 10 minutes, but that one is not an issue. I want to give us this time to say thank you for every person who have commented, thank you every person who have watched this day, and it has been so great and successful about the politics and affordable housing. So I want to give each and every person 1 minute, starting with Machuka, back to Patrick, to say goodbye to our people, and maybe something you can say as we conclude.
Goodbye, our viewers, and subscribe.
Wow.
Share and subscribe.
Thank you very much. Share, subscribe, like, and share.
Hello, my viewers. Let me take the opportunity to thank you all for watching us. Kindly, with a humble request, let's everybody share, like, and subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We are about to get this advert, Eastern Computer College. This is a college that whereby they teach all the computer packages, and your child will be able to be emphasized and get everything that he needs on computer. So kindly enroll yourself or your child to this Eastern Computer College, whereby you are going to get more details from the advert. Thank you. Goodbye. Till we meet again. It's time we get our news. Thank you.
Muciari, wina mwana ungienda athomere computer, ona kana we mwene ndugathumbuke ringi. Ithuĩ ta Eastern Computer College nĩ tũthomithagia kothi ta computer application, web making and design, computer maintenance, graphic design, photography and videography, YouTube and Facebook management, online marketing na ingĩ nyingĩ. Arutwo aitũ nĩ tũmaheaga certificate marĩkia gũthoma. Tũkoragwo Gĩthũrai kĩa 44 along Kamiti Road. Aranĩria na principal witũ kũhĩtũkĩra 0798 326 886 kana 0722 655 282. Ningĩ no ũtũnyite kũhĩtũkĩra nenda-inĩ citũ cia mohoro ta Facebook, Twitter kana Instagram. Eastern Computer College, success is our goal.
TV karibu kwenye habari za Njuri Star, ikiwa ni saa 3 jioni. habari kamili. Habari kamili. Akihutubia kwenye ibada moja ya kanisa katika kaunti ya Kakamega, Rais William Samoei Ruto alikuwa ameandaa mkutano ambayo ulikuwa umehudhuriwa katika kaunti ya Kakamega hapo jana. Hii ni maneno ambayo aliweza kusema ya kuwa mwanafunzi yeyote afai kufukuzwa shule kwa ajili ya karo iwapo serikali iko na uwezo wa kulipa karo ya mwanafunzi yeyote. Akihutubia kwenye ibada moja katika kanisa kaunti ya Kakamega, Rais Ruto alisema mpango huo ulikuwa kwenye manifesto za milengo ya Kenya Kwanza na Azimio la Umoja. Hivyo hakupaswi kuwa na pingamizi zozote zinazofaa kuwa zinatolewa na mtu yeyote. Akiendelea kuongea haya maneno, anaongeza kuwa ya kwamba malipo ya nyumba ama house levy inafaa kuwa imeruhusiwa kwa mwananchi yeyote yule ambaye anapokea malipo wa serikali. Ni akiendelea na upande wa upinzani, Raila Amolo Odinga naye anasema ya kuwa mpango wa kulipa nyumba sio mpango mzuri, kwa hivyo pia yeye mwenyewe alikuwa kwenye huu mpango hapo awali na marehemu Mwai Kibaki, na hii inamaanisha ya kwamba yeye na Kibaki ndio walianza huu mpango wa kulipa hizi manyumba. Nikiripotia runinga ya Judy Star, mimi Mulome.